Kevin Hart has built a career on being fast, loud, and impossible to outjoke in the moment. He doesn't just roast people. He does it so quickly that by the time the target realizes what happened, the whole room is already losing it. That's what makes his clapbacks so satisfying. They're brutal, but they always feel effortless. What makes Kevin stand out is that he can turn almost anything into a punchline. Height, age, sports, celebrity drama, even his own body language. If it exists, Kevin can weaponize it. And in a room full of big personalities, he somehow still ends up in control.
I gotta ask you a question. The hat, it's one thing to wear the hat backwards. Do you have an afro under that or something? It looks very, very high.
I'll tell you what. Hey, that's none of your damn business, okay? Whatever's going on up under my hat is none of your business. The only information that you need to know is that I don't have a mushroom on the top of my head like you. That's right, Stephen A. I have a cut from this year.
One of Kevin's cleanest clapback moments comes when Stephen A. Smith tries to come at him about the backwards hat and his hair. Kevin doesn't hesitate for even a second. Instead of backing down, he fires back immediately and turns the insult right around. That's the key to Kevin's style. He never sounds like he's searching for a response. He sounds like he was already waiting for the opening. That speed is what makes his comebacks land so hard.
I gotta ask you a question. The hat, it's one thing to wear the hat backwards. Do you have an afro under that or something? It looks very, very high.
I'll tell you what. Hey, that's none of your damn business, okay? Whatever's going on up under my hat is none of your business. The only information that you need to know is that I don't have a mushroom on the top of my head like you. That's right, Stephen A. I have a cut from this year.
The funniest part is how personal the exchange feels without ever getting sluggish. Kevin keeps the energy high, and the room stays locked in because every line sounds like a fresh jab. Kevin has spent years clowning people who are physically larger than him, and that's exactly why the jokes work. With Dwayne Johnson, he turns height into a running insult and makes being tall sound like a disadvantage instead of a flex. That reversal is classic Kevin.
My name is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Known as the champ. Here doing some interviews, and I'll be interviewing Kevin Hart.
Shaquille O'Neal gets the same treatment. Kevin knows Shaq can take a joke, so he goes straight for the funniest possible angle and doesn't flinch. What makes it better is that Shaq usually plays along just enough to keep the bit alive.
Welcome back to Inside the NBA. I'm Ernie Johnson, that's Kenny the Jet Smith, and Charles Barkley.
Hey there, Ernie.
What's up? And on my right is Shaquille O'Neal.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, very merry. If you're Jewish, happy harmonica.
Those moments work because Kevin understands something important. If you're going to roast someone big, famous, and confident, you have to go harder than they expect. He always does. Kevin doesn't just roast athletes and action stars. He also turns celebrity drama into comedy, and he does it without a trace of hesitation. The Kim and Kanye divorce joke is a great example, because Kevin takes one of the biggest pop culture stories and turns it into a deadpan absurdity.
And the end of Kim and Kanye in real life. In the divorce, Kim got the house and Kanye got the stadium. That's right. When they separated, Kanye moved into Atlanta's Mercedes-Benz Stadium. This is actually Kanye's room. Let's take a look.
This motherfucker really did move.
Yeah.
Then he went to a game later that night that was on top of the stadium that he was sleeping up under.
Yeah, well, when they said, Kanye, what you about to do after this? I'm about to go downstairs and go to bed. What? Yeah, I'm about to go right to sleep. I ain't gonna do too much after this. I ain't trying to be up all night. I'm gonna go right downstairs and go to bed. Tell them they gotta wrap this basketball shit up. I got a big day tomorrow.
That joke lands because he exaggerates the situation just enough to make it ridiculous. Kevin's not trying to be tasteful first. He's trying to be funny first. That's why the room reacts so fast. He does the same thing with Tom Brady and other public figures. Kevin treats fame like fair game, and the result is that no one ever gets to feel too comfortable around him. Kevin is also one of the best at punching up and punching down at the same time, especially when the subject is age. He'll make a joke, then immediately double back and act like the audience heard it wrong, which somehow makes it even funnier.
The young guy trying to achieve the success that you have already achieved.
You ain't that young.
Well, just
Stop with everybody that's a little bit older.
Well, let's just, wait a minute. Nobody.
Dude, Don, a legend, so dirty like that.
And me, you know, I'm 56 years old.
Damn!
Kanye was spotted making an appearance at one of those games we talking about. Let's check it out.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Kanye got pantyhose on his face. Kanye walked in that looking like a bank robber from the 80s. Put the money in the bag. Luther? You know they could always see who was robbing them in the pantyhose.
Say you jive ass. Put the money in the bag.
That's part of his rhythm. He tells the joke, watches the room react, then leans into the reaction like he's surprised too. It gives every insult a kind of momentum that keeps the moment moving. He also knows when a joke is dangerously close to too much, and then just pushes it anyway. That fearlessness is why his best clapbacks feel like they could go off the rails at any second. Basketball is where Kevin Hart really turns into a menace. He treats courtside seats like a personal comedy zone, and no player is safe from a comment, a stare, or a full-on roast. Michael Jordan, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard. Kevin goes after all of them.
I'm a fun guy. Obviously, I love the game of basketball. I mean, it's just more question you have to ask in order for me to tell you about myself. I just can't give you a whole spiel. I don't even know where you're sitting at.
Kevin, what? It's like not even a laugh. It's like an outburst. It's like.
If someone is sitting in the front of one of your shows and laughs like that, what would you
I'm gonna punch him in the face.
The James Harden story is especially great because Kevin keeps talking until the trash talk becomes a real competitive problem. By the time Harden starts dropping points, Kevin realizes the joke has backfired in spectacular fashion. That's the perfect Kevin Hart formula. Start the joke, escalate the joke, then act shocked when the other person answers back in a way he didn't expect. He turns sports commentary into live comedy. Kevin's clapbacks work because they're not slow burns. He hits instantly, keeps moving, and never lets the energy die. That makes every exchange feel bigger than a normal interview or roast. He also has the rare ability to make the target part of the joke without making the audience feel bad for them. The tone stays playful even when the insult gets sharp, which is why people keep inviting him back into the same rooms. And no matter how strong the other person is, Kevin always sounds like the guy who's already halfway to the next punchline. That's why his clapbacks don't just land, they take over. Kevin Hart's funniest clapbacks work because he reacts faster than almost anyone else in comedy. He can turn an insult into a joke into a roast, and a roast into the funniest moment in the room. That's why he remains one of the sharpest talk show and roast guests out there.